Hi everybody, my name is Razzie. I'm here with Razzie's Tarot. I'm going to be rolling the dice today to find out which sign I'm going to be reading for. Here we go. I have Gemini. So Gemini, you can have Gemini Moon, Sun, Venus, or Rising, okay? This message will be for you. I'm going to point my camera down at the deck so you guys can see what the cards are that are coming out. Alright, Gemini. Oop. Okay, so you're, geez, I was just going to do a past, present, future, but you got a couple more coming out, so we'll find out what this is about. We'll pull this one with this one because this is together, and this one was together. So we got the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is all about rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, like recuperation in your past energy. In your present, you pulled out the Three of Swords on top of the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is, is about new ideas, curiosity, and it's like the thirst for knowledge type of energy. With the Three of Swords hopping out on top of that, it's about heartbreak, emotional pain, sorrow, grief, hurt. Maybe currently in your present moment, you're struggling with some sort of, thirst for knowledge about some sort of betrayal or heartbreak that you've been going through, some pain and sorrow. Is what I'm seeing here. The World card came out, and the World card represents, oh, my cat's freaking out. The World card represents like harmony, fulfillment, competition, and achievement. And with that came out the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands represents community, home, and celebration. So some sort of celebration in the community, maybe some sort of achievement in the community is going to be acknowledged with you, Gemini, is what I'm seeing. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is all about self-imposed restrictions, victim mentality. If you're playing the victim at all, like in a situation, Gemini, don't do that, okay? Just don't do that. I think that it'd be best for you to pull yourself through that. You have a lot of Swords energy coming through on here, which is usually, isn't the best feeling. It's all about, the Swords energy is about, I want to say like, outside influences. Sometimes it can be like about decisions or betrayal or transition, anxiety. A lot of it's about, negativity that's thrown at you or you feeling negative about something in your life. So try to move forward because soon you'll have some sort of recognition in the community. Let's go to, see what this is about a little bit. This is the Sun of the Radiant Oracle deck. Got Gemini coming through here. All right, so we got appreciation and the Moon energy, which is about subconscious, hidden illusions, fears. Appreciation, of course, we all know what that is, but it's also coming through on the 5th house. And the 5th house deals with questions about kids and pregnancy, lotteries, gambling, love affairs, and creative outlets. So you can be having a creative outlet. Maybe there was some sort of betrayal, like I said, with this. Three of Swords is about pain and sorrow. If there is, a thirst for knowledge to figure out what is going on around you in your life, just know that it's going to be brought out. Karma's coming through on a lot of people these days, and right now is a time of karma. So we've got resistance. So whatever you're feeling towards going, like towards real fast, have a little bit of resistance towards it. Maybe, if somebody's trying to come into your energy to have you show trust in a situation that you shouldn't show trust in, I guess is what I'm feeling from the energy is maybe you should hold back because it's all about communication, to like learning, adapting, siblings, friendships. It's also saying that you're going to have clarity. This is a card of clarity. Your 2nd house represents like finances, wealth, loss, poverty, or gains. It could describe all possessions in which are portable, like furniture, art, jewelry, money, used in like seclusion. On some cases it can also reference like one's artistic creations or talents. So if that resonates with you, you'll know exactly what that is. We got choice. Libra's going to end with justice, some sort of choice you need to make. Maybe you're feeling a little tied. There's a guy with like his ankles deep inside some weird board with a little bit of heartbreak. You got a rose coming through as well. The roses stand for a symbol of purity and promise and beauty. The rose symbol means dealing with maybe a promise or a new beginning and hope. And you must also take the thorns into consideration, because there are thorns in this, and the thorns, those resemble new hope. And the overall rose is a poignant symbol of the beauty that is ready to unfold before you. Justice coming in, of course, sets Libra energy, and justice is all about, truth, clarity, cause and effect. If there's any negative cause and effect in your life, it's going to be brought out with unfairness and accountability, dishonesty. But Mars energy is all about tower moments. So you might have a slight tower moment in this matter, whatever this is regarding. Just have your concentration, there's a guy that's sitting on, there's like a trickster energy on the lip with all these swords coming into the mouth. Like to me, it's about deception. I'm getting deception around concentration. So and this is your energy coming through too, Gemini. So make sure that you're concentrated on the words you speak. There's a web with a star. So there's some sort of web being weaved, maybe about you or about something in your energy. It's coming through in the third house, and the third house offers information on communication as well. So that being said, it's Saturn energy, which is about karma, structure, discipline, and limitations. So something that might be being exposed as far as limitation, or maybe you're acknowledging some sort of limitations you may have. You're also coming out with Sagittarius energy with flirtation in the ninth house. The ninth house is all about beliefs, spiritual, religious philosophy, foreign places, maybe a higher sense of learning, subject of law, publishing, sports, cultural. And it's also coming through with the Venus energy, which the Venus energy is all about relationship, love, and creativity. This could be giving you maybe clarity to move forward in a relationship that's faded between a masculine and a divine feminine energy. So that could be coming through too as well. Oop, shoot. My cat is throwing things all over my floor. Acquisition came through too. The sun energy in the second house. And that's Taurus energy. So the sun, again, I haven't read the sun energy for you. The sun signifies that you are on your way to a positive outcome in your current energy and your situation, okay? So, as it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and jump into some messages from the clarity of life situations, right? After we check into the oracle, we're going to go to the pocket archetypes oracle and find out exactly, I don't know much about this deck yet, but I want to find out what your archetype is that's coming through on you. Spirit, can you tell us what the archetype type is that's coming through that Gemini needs to be aware of? Oh, that's not what I was ready for, so let's just go and pull those back out. This one popped out first for the underworld. We'll take that one, but we'll take these ones too because the ones come out fast. You got the threshold? Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. And the stone. So these things I don't know much about. This might take me a minute to get through here. So we went the stone, or no, the first one was the what one? The underworld. So the underworld is on page 202. It's about bravery, depth, facing the deepest fears. It says one of the earliest stories on record is that the goodness in ours, decent. What does that say? Sorry, it's so little. Something about decent turns out descending into the underworld is as old as time itself. So this is no time to mince words, with the archetype territory of the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering, and pain. It is the darkest shadow realm which we try diligently to avoid and deny at any cost. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into its depths through disturbing dreams or images and unexpected accidents, illnesses, war, conflict, and ultimately death. Not visiting the underworld or denying its existence altogether is what gives it dangerous powers. So traversing it forces us to bow humbly at the greater forces that be, while summoning the inner strength we previously underestimated. That being said, maybe you are doubting the negative influence that could be in your life from the underworld. Maybe the underworld has got some sort of pull on you right now. Maybe you need to pay attention to that. You've got threshold coming through, Gemini, and the threshold is, gosh, I'm trying to do this fast because I only have 5 more minutes left. Let's see which one I find first, the stone or the threshold. Okay, the stone's on 242. Where's the threshold at? There it is, 196. So 292, wait, 292? Stone. Yeah, 242 and 196. Okay, 242 and 196. So 196 is the threshold. 96, 4, 5. Okay. So this card's coming through to tell you there's growth, individuation, ease with the ease into the limitations, the door, the gate, the initiation. That must be what the word was. Sorry, it's so teeny tiny you could barely read it. It says crossing a threshold may not always be voluntary. Sometimes we are thrown across the boundary through circumstances far beyond our control. Either way, we cannot go back. All right, so be careful. Just know that you're that you can take on anything that comes your way, you know. But that's a warning for you. You're reaching some sort of threshold. 242 is right here with the stone. The stone says that in Jewish mourning tradition, stones are left at graves rather than flowers. Sit with this vision for a moment and see what unfolds. It's about steadfast, loyal, committed, and present, the eternal, the anchor, the rock. All right. So with that being said, I want to pull from this deck real quick too. Let's see what pops through on this end. Gemini, please. Spirit, ancestors, guides. Give me a card or a couple cards for Gemini. That's too many, Spirit. Let's try it again. Nope, too many. There we go. All right. So your first card came out was Slow Climb. You are getting there one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort, okay? So Gemini B, just take it step by step as it's telling you, as warning you. Embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience that you go through. And release burdens, embrace clarity, and let go of what no longer serves you, allowing new insight to guide your path. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope that helps you. I hope that puts you, it gives you some clarity in the situation. You guys have a wonderful day. Thanks. Like and subscribe if it resonates, please.